Got homie in the back calling his dog. Yeah, putting this before the video. I just filmed the video, but something was wrong with the audio. A lot of wind was picking up, so I apologize in advance for that. But can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful this is? Crazy. Back to the video. Also, my people, before the video gets rolling, just want to say thank you so much in advance for watching. I hope this touches you. I hope this pause. I hope this touches your spirit. Hopefully it enlightens you a little bit, makes you smile, makes you cry. Some emotion, something real. Out here in beautiful nature, out here making beautiful videos. If you like stuff like this, if you want more content like this, please let me know. I'm only human. I can't read your minds. I don't have Neuralink. Comments here, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I love you guys. Let's tap in. Okay, what's up everybody? Hope everyone's having a great day. Over here in an undisclosed location in nature. If you happen to know where this is, drop a comment. If not, it shall remain unknown for this video. Topic of today's video, super relevant to me right now, and surely a lot of you right now. The topic of the video is failure is necessary for success. Failure is super necessary for success. So first I want to start off by saying my name is Antonio Armas. Thank you for checking out the channel. I will be speaking to you solely through my own unique perspective on life. So everything that I say, anything that I disclose, anything that I elaborate on will be through my own unique lens through life. And if it does resonate with you, you have found your people. Without further ado, I would like to jump into this topic because it's been very humbling and at the same time very difficult to stomach this. Kind of give you some backstory. My whole life I haven't had to struggle for much. Even saying that out loud sounds a little bit weird, but in the grand scheme of things, when you look at how a lot of other people have certain situations and circumstances put into their life, for me things have come pretty natural. I've always been of average height, 5'10", 5'11", blessed with good hair, nice smile, put on muscle easily, things of that nature. But reality is, the bigger ego you have, the harder failure is gonna really humble you, and it's gonna really just smack you down. And when it's that time around, I'm not no stranger to admitting that my ego at times has been phenomenally, astronomically huge, and very tunnel vision at times. It just makes you focus in on things that are very just not important whatsoever, not important to you, not important to your health, not important to your growth, not important to society's health or growth. That's when failure comes in. That's when failure comes in, whether that's failure in a relationship, failure financially, failure physically, failure spiritually. That's when failure comes in, and it's a very strong teacher, a very mighty sword for the ego. And recently, your boy's been taking some L's. Your boy's been taking some hard L's. Recently, I'll share this, I don't really care. I know my life is not important if I can't give it to the people. Recently had to surrender a car back to the bank. Had to surrender it back to the bank. Not because I couldn't necessarily afford it, but because I realized why I had purchased that car and why I had let that snowball me into a poor decision that ultimately I regretted. I had a very nice car. I had a BMW, and it was a very beautiful car, fast, luxurious, checked all the boxes for the ego. But reality was, it wasn't serving the purpose I thought it would have, which was very outcome destination, where there was like, if I have this car, then I will be happy. Big wrong. That was a big lesson I had to learn there, because truthfully, having that car, I just had more stress. I was just more worried about somebody hitting me. I was more worried about getting in an accident. I was more worried about, why didn't I get the even better one? And then maybe seeing an even nicer car and being like, damn, should I have gotten that car? So really, it didn't solve any problems. It really just added on to my life, and that was a failure. That was a big failure, and something that looking back on it, I'm so happy I did it, because I got to experience it. I got to have a very nice experience, and at the end of the day, no one died and no one really suffered other than me, and that was by my own suffering and my own failure. Take it on the chin, take a ding on the credit. Just be real. Life isn't always what you have anticipated it to be and what you've like built it up to be. Sometimes you just really humbly have to take an L. You just have to fucking take an L. Another L of mine recently has been a little bit in the financial world, just getting the ball rolling, starting a new career, and things are not going as easily and as quickly as my ego may think it should be going. Let me say that again. Things are not going as easily or as quickly as my ego thinks it should be going. But my higher self is having a phenomenal time. It's just like, hey, little guy, you're learning a lot right now. You're experiencing the world. You're really getting a taste of how things are. No one's truthfully there to help you that much. You have the people that you can lean on, but other than that, you're going to go through this yourself and you're going to fail. And that's very humbling. And ultimately, I'm so happy I'm making this video because maybe in 5 years' time, I'll look back and be like, dude, I was worried about that. I was going through this and I didn't have that. And, you know, I lost this person and I was so sad about that. And, you know, just in 5 years' time, you know, I can't wait to see where I'm at. And I'm so happy I'm going through that failure now. And as I will continue out through all my life, as so each and every one of us will always have some failures, some shortcomings, some hardships, some adversity that we must triumph over. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or the next year, that time will come, absolutely. So, yeah, it's been a very humbling time. And I just know other people have struggled with that perception and maybe thought to themselves really strongly, why did this happen to me? And maybe at the time you lack clarity, you can't see the big picture. You can't see the big picture and understand that that was very much happening to you for a very specific reason, and only you will ever truly get to know that answer unless you speak at lengths with someone and someone can help you decipher that. Maybe a mentor or a spiritual leader or some kind of guidance system may point that out to you, but for the most part, you're the one who has to decipher that. You're the one who has to figure out the little puzzle pieces and put everything together. Side note, how beautiful is this tree? I remember coming here when I was like maybe in high school, sophomore, freshman year of high school, and just coming here and doing some stuff and just having a good time here. It's awesome to see this tree. I mean, even this tree has gone through many failures. How many leaves have fallen off this tree? How many times have branches fallen down? I don't know if you can, I might aim the camera over there, but you can see that tree's branches have definitely fallen down. So, you know, that goes without saying that, you know, everything in life is operating on some kind of cycle, some kind of ebb and flow. And maybe right now in your life, like mine, you're more along the ebb where things are a little bit more down and you can't really see the future. You're a little uncertain about certain things and situations and people, and you don't know the answers. But that's where the second coin to failure comes, which is success. Because with every failure, it brings with it the equal seed of success. With every single failure, there's the equal opportunity to succeed in your wildest, craziest way. So while you're young, and specifically speaking a little bit towards my men right now, while you can still handle the risk and have tolerance for it, and we're a little bit more inept and able to take higher risks and just go for it and not overthink it too much, I think you should really do it. I think you should really go out there and meet that person you've never met before. Go out there and take that business meeting, take that business lunch, take that business trip. Fall madly in love if you want to. Get out of that toxic relationship if you want to, because ultimately it's all about your growth, and you matter, and you're perfect enough, and you are already perfect enough, and you need to figure that out and move on and progress through your life harmoniously. Because without that, life can feel very mundane and very, I'm sure a lot of people have heard of the rat race and Matrix. I know that's a very popular saying to say now on social media. But in reality, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful and abundant and very much real. You just have to seek that. You can't be wrapped up in all these things that aren't going wrong and you forget to just, like I said in my last video, come outside, see how beautiful the trees are, see how beautiful the sky is, see how beautiful nature is. Just be here and be present. That's a real superpower. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to really see that's going to be a really big thing. It's just being present, just being able to sit in your own reality and not escape through VR and AI and augmented reality tools and stuff. Being present and not escaping your shortcomings, not escaping your failures. That's going to be a huge thing. I'm sure that's going to make a lot of millionaires, is like figuring out a way to just, you know, help people stay grounded and just, amongst other things, just be content with their life. That's going to be a huge thing, you know, coining that now. Maybe I'll get up on that, who knows. But yeah, just sharing some real stuff with you guys, because you guys are a family to me, and at times I don't feel that I can communicate how I would want to with the people in my life. And just this is a beautiful outlet. This is a beautiful outlet for me, and I feel like I definitely add value to a lot of people. I know in my last video, how to use heartbreak as a spiritual catalyst, that was one of my best videos I've ever put out, unarguably the best video, but the response I got so quickly was amazing. I had people from all over the world DMing me on Instagram, DMing me just on Instagram, just DMing me, just telling me thank you so much for making that video. I was going through a divorce, I was going through a heartbreak, my business didn't go right the way I wanted to, and just the impact that had was so significant in my life, and I'm so happy that I made it. And it really came from a genuine place within my own heart and soul. So thank you so much for watching that video. Hopefully this video can give you some of my own personal insight, and I would like to just reiterate the fact that failure is a completely necessary part of life. Like, we're gonna fail so many different times, and I don't mean to sound like corny, or I'm sure you've heard, everyone here has surely heard this, but when we were all infants, when we were toddlers, when we were babies, we didn't give up the first time we fell after trying to walk, or we didn't give up the first time, someone said, oh, you don't say it this way, you should say it this way. No, we learned, and we progressed on, and we fell, and we bruised ourselves, we banged our head against stuff, at least I did. We took these L's and we progressed on, and that's a very rudimentary, very elementary way of explaining it, but ultimately that's where the truth lies, because we get so wrapped upon these lies. Because remember, whenever someone lies to you, it's very elaborate. They have to elaborate on it right now. Because if I were to say to you right now, the sky is blue, that's the only statement I have to make. You can go outside and see that the sky is blue. The truth is very simple. Don't let anyone tell you differently. The truth is very simple. The road to truth is very narrow and very clear. You just have to be able to follow it. And I feel that right now my failures are leading me towards the reality that I want to be in. Without question, they're leading me there. And it's a beautiful thing. That's why I want to come on here and document this. This is unarguably maybe the lowest I've ever been in my professional life. Ever since I got out of high school, I've had a little bit of something going on, but right now I just feel like I literally have nothing, and by proxy to that, I have everything. It's a beautiful dichotomy to have, and I know a lot of people are not as fortunate to have that, and I don't take that lightly. I have a very blessed life, and I have some genuine people in my life and that genuinely love me and want to care for me, and I don't take that for granted, and I hope I can be that person for you. Anyone watching this video, let's connect, let's talk, let's be real. We can sit here and talk about things that don't really hold much substance, and that's fine. There's a place and time for that, but I'm about that action. I want to be a real human being. I want to be a real net positive to humanity. And I feel that I do that every time I make one of these videos. I want to make these videos a little bit longer too. I think that response was better. I was actually surprised at how many people just watched it for so long. I was honestly shocked. Failure is super necessary for success. Every time you fail, you gain a foot in the right direction, and you learn what you didn't do right and what you can improve on. So that's infinitely blessed. Like, that's incredibly where you need to be. Listen to that. This is a sign for you if you were ever wondering if you were doing the right thing. Take this video as a sign that you are. I made this video for you. I love you, and I can't wait to keep making more. I want to make more videos in nature. Like I said, undisclosed location, but it's pretty fire if you ask me. Beautiful big tree. Yeah, I'm feeling super aligned with the universe, operating from an insane amount of faith right now. And even though I can feel terribly real and very strong, very, you don't really know, but your higher self knows. And it's the ego that you do battle with. The ego is the one that gets hurt. It's the ego that wants the explanations. It's the ego that wants to be right. It's the ego that wants to be felt and heard, and this has to go my way, and it's all about me, and it's about what Antonio wants. And that's your lower self. I know I brought that up last video, but I'll touch up on it more now. Your lower self is a very powerful thing, and if you can't not control it, but if you can't reintegrate it into your life by healing it, feeling it, healing it, and reintegrating it, it will run you wild. It will keep you stuck in toxic relationships, toxic ways of life, toxic eating patterns, toxic thought and beliefs. It will just keep you surrounded there. You will never even know that there's this whole other beautiful side to life that is innately part of you, and that you already are good enough. You already are deserving of this. You already are the best you could ever be. Holy cow, this is a really cool falcon that just got here. Maybe I can catch a video of him over here. He's up here. Yeah. Falcon time. Sorry, my ADHD. I don't know what HD is, but I got 80 of them bitches. But I'm just catching on. But that was a really cool falcon. Came to say what's up. Yeah, you just have to keep going. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna keep making more content. This was a real video for me, sharing some true losses and true failures in my life that I will improve upon. And ultimately, this isn't where I stop. This is only where I have to keep going. So I love you guys. May this bless you. May this add some value to you. If you have anyone that needs some words of encouragement or that would benefit from watching this video, I highly recommend you send it to them. I can't thank you enough. I love you guys. Namaste.